gonna say in the past when I can go to the lake, but in the past, how can I explain to you that
That you went
is
in the past?
that is it was impossible for me to today go to the lake because I had more a lot of things to do.
Right. I couldn't go to the lake sooner,
Okay,
like that. Is that what
Hi
you mean?
guys,
Hi, Victor.
yeah. Hi, Victor.
how are
Welcome.
you? Sorry that I'm late. I was just
That's okay.
finishing a demo.
Demo? Yeah, that's good. That's okay. So Luis was getting ready to go to the lake,
Oh, nice.
and he forgot about me.
Yes.
To the Nahuel Wapi.
Uh, Hello, Gutierrez.
Ah,
I
nice.
Gutierrez.
I was planning to go to the Gutierrez, but then I saw the WhatsApp.
Oh, were you gonna leave like soon? You were gonna go soon?
Today?
Yeah.
No, I can't because
Oh.
after this class I have to take my son to football,
Okay. Okay.
and then I have a football match.
Oh, and
So
you
I
have a
forgot
football.
all that.
Oh.
It's the football
I
day.
only
Because you were sick, so maybe your memory is not.
yes.
It's kind of
I
blurry.
was thinking in the lake, and I forgot all the other stuff.
That's good. Well, that's good. I hope it goes well for you this weekend.
Okay. Yes.
This is it's a good thing that you're living in a place where other people goes to vacation. So it's like every afternoon you can go to like on vacation.
Yes.
Yes. Do you guys all live in the same area? You guys are all in Córdoba, right? Or no?
No,
No? Where are you guys? I
just
never
in
asked you
this
that.
case, I don't think so. It's like all of my co-workers, mostly they are from Cordoba.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, in this case, I don't work with neither with Luis and Javi and Luciano. We
Mm-hmm.
don't work together because we are in different projects.
Okay.
And the other thing is that I think that neither one of us is in Cordoba. I think.
None of you guys are.
Oh, Javi, I think
Javi's
is
in
in Cordoba.
Córdoba.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in a little town that is called Caspas
Caspas,
in the
where?
Buenos Aires
In Buenos
in the
Aires.
Buenos Aires province, almost
Mhm.
on the border of with La Pampa.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah,
And you,
it's
Luis,
like
where are you?
I live in Bariloche.
In Bariloche.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so now I understand the lake getaway.
Yes.
I
That's
have a
beautiful.
lake nearby, but it's not the same.
No.
No, it's another color, another color.
No.
It's
What
like
color is it? Is
you
it
can see
brown?
the stones like 10 meters away
Oh.
and all of that. Here's like it's a little green.
Oh.
It's like it's not the same because the lakes from Bariloche they are from a spring water, I think it's
Yes.
called, or from the mountains.
Yes.
While the lakes here is from, I know, it's from the rain probably
Right.
because it's very plain here, so it's like a very
Well,
it's
yeah,
like dirty water,
that's
dirty
cool.
water.
I've never been to that part of Buenos Aires, and we're hoping to take a trip to Bariloche soon. Whenever I see Bariloche, it reminds me a lot of Canada.
Uh, could we?
Yeah, yeah. In the province of Alberta, especially, looks a lot like Bariloche. Lots of mountains, lots of trees. There's a place called Lake Louise that looks very much like one of the lakes in Bariloche. It's very
How is the
pretty.
name of the lake?
Lake Louise.
Luis.
Louise. I'll spell it for you, and you can Google it, and you'll see what I mean.
I think that is another province in Canada that has like a funny name. That is like the Bariloche area. I can spell it. Uh, it begins with SH something.
Saskatchewan.
I think. Yeah. I
So
remember
Saskatchewan
seeing
is
some.
like Las Pampas, like very flat.
Ah, oh, nice. Oh no, but it's Alberta. I think. Yeah. I think I'm. I know how to say when it's mezclando.
Mixed. I mixed
I'm
them
mixing.
up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
I mixed them up. I put the name of the lake there. You'll see what I mean. They look. I don't know. I see people posing in pictures, and sometimes I don't know which of the two it is. If it's the one from Bariloche or the one
Mm,
Oh, nice.
Alberta.
very nice.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's a lot like Bariloche.
Yes, it looks a lot. They look very similar.
You, Luis, you were originally
It
from
it
Bariloche.
looks cold. No,
Is
I
it
moved
cold?
to Bariloche a year ago.
Oh, a year ago. What made you move to Bariloche?
For example, today is a um, because I don't want to live in the city anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want a quiet place and a
Yeah,
beautiful place, and I like a lot Bariloche.
that's great.
After a year of living here, I am very glad to move here. To have moved is okay.
Yeah,
To
or yeah, to
to
have
say
moved here, to have moved here. I'm happy to have moved here. I'm
yes,
happy to have. What's another way you could say it? Contenta que tomé esta decisión o contento que tomé esta decisión. Happy to have decided or made the decision to move to Bariloche, or happy to have chosen or
yes.
choose Bariloche.
I have
Yeah.
mm,
Is it
I'm
cold
very
there?
happy to choose Bariloche to
Exactly.
live
Yes.
here.
Perfect. Yes. I think my connection might be a little bit delayed.
Um, Not today.
Not today?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's slow.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's that is with because I'm seeing both of you like from the middle,
Oh, yeah?
and I think, but yeah, I think it's Luis.
Okay. Is it cold there, Luis?
Let me check. Today is a hot day.
Hot
For
day?
that, I wanted to. I I was trying to go to the lake.
Oh. What's hot over there? What do you consider a hot day?
Um, 24 grades.
Oh yeah, that's a warm day for you guys?
Here, yes,
Okay.
because I am in t-shirt, in shorts,
Yes. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
if I am under the sun, it's very hot.
Is it humid?
It's not done. No, it's no.
No. No. Okay.
What is the opposite uh, of humid? The opposite,
Opposite, dry. Arid,
dry.
árido,
It's
or
a
dry.
yes.
It's dry. Hmm.
It's dry.
Hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
here.
Okay. How about where you are, Victor?
yeah. Here, 24 is probably lower than
Yes.
the how do you say the promedio is
Average.
average. Yeah,
Average. Hmm.
it's lower than average. I think mostly this last week and this week it was mostly like 27, 28 degrees.
Yes, and it is
Uh,
more humid there, right? Like
yeah,
typical
it's like we
sinusitis.
have seasons. Yeah, this area where I am is a sandy area.
Okay.
So it's like it's an area that has two problems. It can be very dry, or
Mm-hmm.
it can like get floods.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like maybe some years it's very dry, but it's like very dry.
Yes.
And other years it's like people is having problems with the floods. And here nearby is a city that is called Carué.
Okay.
But in Carué it was another city that like a summer city that is what it was called. It's called Epecuén. That is very famous because it was like get the city got flood. Like all the people have to move from the city.
The city
So
became flooded.
yeah, it's like, but I think that entered like something like 9 or 10 meters of water
Oh,
to the
wow.
city. So it was totally under the water.
Wow.
So it's like right now the water, like the level came down. So it's a very touristic city because you can like walk by the ruins from the
Mm-hmm.
city. and and that lake from that city is one of the lakes that is connected with other lakes that are in my area. There are
Mm-hmm.
like 5 lakes that are connected. So when it's like the season that is rainy, it gets a lot of problems because
Mm-hmm.
the lakes get bigger, and people is having problems in in the farms and in the roads. So, but in this season has been a lot drier, I think.
Okay.
But you can know how it's gonna be
Yeah,
the
you
next
never
season.
know.
It's
You
a
never
Yeah,
random.
know. Mm-hmm. No se sabe. You never know.
yeah, exactly.
So it sounds like San Juan.
I think I always think of San Juan like very sunny.
Yes, it's sunny all the time, but I don't know what happened. This is the third day straight in a row where it's cloudy. Like it's been like cloudy all
Yeah,
3 days. I don't know why. So, but yes, very sunny, very dry here. Very arid, lots of sand. Cuyo, la región de Cuyo.
yeah,
Um, and hot for us is like 24 degrees. People are putting on jackets here. Not me, but they're not used to.
yeah.
Uh,
I think
it's hard when you go from 40, 41 degrees. It's a almost like it's a 20 something degree difference, so they feel the
yeah.
difference quite a bit.
I think that area that it has the vineyards, the vineyards,
Vineyards.
vineyards. It's like
Mhm.
I always hear that suffer a lot of I know how to say piedras like in a storm.
Hail. Como granizo. Granizo.
Yeah,
Hail.
hail. How
Hail.
would
Ujú.
you call it?
Hail. Hail. Ahí lo pongo en el chat.
Ah, nice. I didn't know the word
Hey, hey,
hail.
Hail. Mm-hmm.
It's like
hey.
a storm, ice storms, or no, it's not ice storm. It's like
It's just
rains,
ice
ice.
rocks. It's raining ice
Yeah,
rocks. Yes. Yeah. We say
yeah,
hail. When you pronounce it, it's almost got a little bit of hail, como si le pusieran una Y, hail, pero muy rápido, very quick. Hail,
hail.
Hey, yo.
hail, perfect. Yeah, you got it. Hail.
Hey,
Nice.
yo.
I didn't know.
That's
Yeah.
a word that is very much in the back of your throat. Hail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know about these storms because I have a friend that has he's in Rio Negro
Mm-hmm.
in the valley, in the
Yes.
middle valley of Rio Negro,
Yes.
and he has an apple farm,
An apple
an
orchard.
apple
Mm-hmm.
or orchard, yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that pears too, and he always like he's mad because I think in Mendoza, the people that has vineyards, they're like they shoot the storms. I know how to say it. They broke the storms that has hail. It's
So
a thing that I
Mendoza,
know
the
very well.
storms broke going through Mendoza. Is that what you want to say?
In Spanish it will be en Mendoza rompen las tormentas. Creo que disparan algo
Ah,
a las tormentas que las desarma,
uh-huh.
pero que como que las aleja hacia Río Negro,
Ah,
que
okay.
continúan hacia Río Negro.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Weather
he's
modification.
yeah, exactly. I think
Yes.
it's not legal, but obviously people I think that do
Is
it
this
anyways.
something that is known publicly?
I know I only heard about that because of him. I don't know if it's something that makes
Yes.
the news or something.
Yes.
Where
I
in
think
Rio
it's not
Negro? In what part of Rio Negro?
in Villa Regina.
It's
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
north,
it's
I think.
it's like yes, I think it's like in the north of Rio Negro and in the middle, in the center of north center of Rio Negro. And I think that they got these storms too,
Mm-hmm.
with hail.
Mm-hmm.
So that is like I know if this true is what he says, but I always heard that he talked about that.
I believe it.
Um, I know because maybe it's not the same with San Juan because it's like San Juan is is in a northern area
Mm-hmm.
from that, but yeah, it's I know if it's true, like if like it's true like that you can do that and it works. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
um, but it's like I always heard that they have these terms. That
Yeah.
is not very. We are not used to that kind of terms here.
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't do a very good job this year because Mendoza also suffered a lot of production issues as well. No cosecharon, they didn't harvest. Do you know that word? Harvest?
Yes.
Harvest
Yeah,
sería cosecha. They didn't harvest as the same volume. So I don't know if I told you, but we have a vineyard. So we had more than 50% less production than last year. Um, but we were still lucky. We didn't get any hail, but our problem was frost.
ah,
Frost, una helada.
yep.
When?
When
Yes.
it was late September, early October, mid October even. Once the vines started to flower, they were just starting to flower, and then we had a frost come in, and it burned so many potential kilos of grapes.
You have
But
to put some like a net.
so you can put a
Listen.
net, but that's for hail. It doesn't do anything
Ah,
for
okay.
frost. So we were talking about that with my husband today when we were having a coffee, and we were thinking, what do we do this year and next year for harvest to protect our grapes because they suffered so much. We lost so much from just the frost. We were lucky we didn't get any hail, but just frost really damaged a lot. And also the lack of water. Lack of water.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
understand lack of, right?
Yes.
Falta,
Yep.
la falta. Lack of. Um, but
But
Mendoza, go on, sorry.
there are thermical, I don't know how to say mantas for the plants.
There is, but this is something that you can use through the winter and early spring.
Yes.
But when you can't put those on when they start to bloom and flower
Okay.
because they need as much sun as possible. So I'm talking to people to figure out what we can do for next year to see if we can avoid it. But it's very hard to avoid frost, and it's not usually typical here for this area to have frost that late. So,
Yes.
but in Mendoza, there's a lot of bodegas, wineries. So wineries in Mendoza that were looking for grapes in San Juan because they also had a lot of production issues. So I think this is kind of like countrywide.
Yeah. And Ceci, sorry that I ask you.
That's okay.
Is your vineyard is like works with another wineries, or your production is like you only work with your production like on
Yeah.
your own winery?
We sell our grapes to
Ah,
wineries. Mhm.
yeah.
So we're just viticultura, and then we sell to viniculturistas, so the wineries.
Yeah.
Hopefully, one day maybe we'll have something on our farm, but who knows? I'm dreaming. We'll
Yeah,
see.
You
but
like wine?
I love wine. Yes, I love wine. Not like, oh, I love wine, but I love wine. Yes. Do you guys like
In
wine?
here in Bariloche, yes, a lot.
Yes.
yeah, me too.
In Bariloche, October is not a snow season, but there is a day in Bariloche that snow in October.
Always?
Yes, all years.
Really? Really?
Yes, so maybe could be related.
Yeah, it could be like just, that kind of there's a little bit of a shift, right? Coming from the south and moving up the country. You
It
understand
has a
shift,
name,
right?
a strange name. I will say in Spanish.
Yes.
La Nevada del Bobo le llaman o algo así. I don't know why.
Um there isn't
They
an
love me.
expression in English that matches that. But La Nevada del Bobo is usually at the end of the season or like into spring, so it's weird, right? So we have that last in Canada, for example. We always have that last snowfall. We always say winter goes out with a bang. El invierno sale con un bang. No sale, no sale suavecito, no sale de a poco. Winter says goodbye with a bang. It's kind of the same, kind of along the same line, where we have that big last snowfall in April, for example, when we're already into spring, right? A month into
Yeah.
spring. So, yes. So,
Yeah.
Bariloche gets one of those too.
Yeah. I
Yes,
think that the last 2 years were very like strange in that thing. At
Yes.
least I in the last 2 years I did um, how do you say a garden, like a vegetable garden,
Oh, vegetable garden?
and
Mm-hmm. Or,
yeah, and I always start with the tomatoes on like on August
mm-hmm.
or September,
Mm-hmm.
and in the last 2 years it happened the same thing that it we had a frost like in November,
Mm-hmm.
and like a week after the frost we have like 40 degrees. So it's
Wow.
like it's very hard to plan something.
yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
because it's like you have to I was like 2 months where I took the I know the seedlings, I think it's called, the when the vegetable plants are like little and have this
Seedlings.
seedlings. I
Seedlings.
took the seedlings out on the morning and another and inside and at the night like 2 months. It's like and I was
Yes.
tired of that, but because it was very strange. Yeah,
Yes.
I know why.
Yes. It's been weird. Um, you can say, yeah, you said vegetable garden. You can also say if it was something big, like a big like farm that grows vegetables, you say crops.
Ah, yeah, I would like crops, but I have like maybe like 10 plants of corn.
Oh
So
wow.
it's not, it's like not a farm.
Then did the corn actually grow? Did you get corn?
Yep. Yeah, this
Really?
area is very good for that.
Yeah.
For all the, like, for example, this area is a very heavy producer of corn
Hmm.
and soy,
Okay.
and it, I know how to say girasol,
Sunflowers.
sunflowers. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like these
Sunflower.
areas we have a lot of that. So yeah,
Hmm.
I I try to plant something in my backyard and they grow fine.
Oh wow, that's good.
And how many corns do you have per plants? For each plant?
There have been some occasions where I had two, but these last 2 years I only had one. I know why the plant like got very tall. Like I know what how much tall, but it was like maybe like 3 meters or something like that. But it was very tall, but it didn't have like only have one little corn.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
know why.
So
It's like the plant was growing fine. It's only that it
you
didn't
just
get
only
like a
got.
lot of.
So Luis, you asked him how many corns did his plant get, right? Because that's what
Yes.
I'm wondering too. Right, right.
Yeah, it
And
only
you
had
only got
one.
one or two per plant.
Yeah, yeah, but I know it's like the plant had the height to have more, but I don't know. I think that the heat that is like, or yeah, it's like very strong. So it's like the the corn is like the flowers are on the top, and like the, I know how to say, the pollen.
Pollen? Hmm.
uh, Pollen is like comes down and make it to the flower. And I think it's so hot that the pollen is that it's like
Se
it's like it's
desintegra?
not like, no, it's like the opposite. It's like it's sticky.
Okay.
It's
Hmm.
like I don't know how to say. Se hace en español sería como que se hace como como un pegamento.
Yeah,
Sí, como que
sticky.
queda pegado en la flor. Yeah, sticky
Hmm.
on the flower. So I think that is probably that. It's like the plant has problem to like pollinate for the
Uh-huh.
pollination, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like but this year, because I moved here on February to this house, I only like put some plants, but I didn't like let them. I didn't take how you say, darle atención.
You didn't tend to them.
Yeah, I didn't tell them. I mostly like that they're outside, but because I moved here so late,
Hmm.
the plants were already here because I planted them early, but I wasn't living here.
Right.
So it's like the plants that I have right now, they are the plants that survive the summer or on their own.
Yes. It's crazy. How about you, Luis? Do you
But
grow
this year,
anything?
you're saying, or
Yep. Yeah, this
yes,
last season.
Okay.
I have. Ah, okay. So you moved to a new house in same city?
Yes, exactly. This is like
Ah, okay.
a house that were from my great grandparents,
Hmm.
and the last year I was restoring it.
That's
So
nice.
yeah, I moved here like 2 months ago, maybe. It's like all the walls are white, so I have
Ah,
to put some some things.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
that's so good.
Yeah, I'm
Congratulations.
happy.
Yes.
That's awesome. And Luis, you were going to tell us you do grow stuff?
Yes. How can I say when you have invernadero?
Oh, greenhouse.
Yeah.
I have a greenhouse.
Yes, I have
Hmm.
two greenhouse.
Two
Oh,
greenhouses.
nice.
Wow.
Yes,
I was
yes.
going to say it's a good time to have a greenhouse because then you avoid all of the climate problems we've been having, right?
Yes,
Mm.
but I don't know because it's new. It's new.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the first one was built in August. The little one is 1 meter for 160 meters. It's very like a pallet. You know a pallet?
Palette. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
pallet size. That is the
Yes.
floor.
It's standard palette size. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and 160 meters of height.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very small.
Mm-hmm.
Then with my neighbor, I we built another one more 2 for 2 meters
Mm-hmm.
and 3 meters of height. Height is okay. Height
Yeah. 3 meters height. Or you can say a height
three
of
meters high.
3 meters. Yeah. Height of 3 meters.
A
Mm-hmm.
height of 3 meters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you say
Yes.
per, instead of saying, let's say that it's 3 meters um, um, by 5 meters. So you say by 5 meters. So the per, 5 metros por 3, por ejemplo, digamos, se dice 3 by 5, 3 meters by 5 meters.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So you add the
Okay.
by in there. Okay.
2 meters by 2 meters,
Mm-hmm.
3 meters high.
Okay.
So we have more space there.
Wow. Okay.
Um, we grow cannabis.
Nice.
Yes,
It's not an indoor, it's
uh,
an outdoor.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Good.
Principal. How can I say principalmente? Most
Mainly. Mainly.
mainly cannabis. Yes.
Mainly cannabis.
We had albahaca. How
Okay.
can I say albahaca?
Albahaca is, I want to say it's basil, but let me double check.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Basil, right?
Yeah.
Basil.
Albahaca. Yeah, basil. Se escribe basil. Basil.
Ah, basil.
Basil.
We
Mhm,
had basil, but
mhm.
now it's not time. It's not the season
Right.
because April we will be colder. So the basil needs sun, a lot of
Mhm,
sun and
mhm.
warmer days.
Okay.
Uh, oregano,
Oregano. Oregano.
oregano,
Same thing, but just
uh,
more oregano.
romero,
Romero. Rosemary.
rosemary,
Mm-hmm.
and menta.
Mint. Mm-hmm.
Mint,
Yeah. Aromatics.
yes, aromatics,
I know
but
it's
Yes.
mainly
called like
cannabis.
that. Yeah. That's
So,
a lot more aromatic.
Yes,
do you know what all of these are called all together? Like, do you know what we call them?
no,
So we call them herbs. Herbs.
herbs.
Yeah, herbs.
Okay,
Se escribe herbs con H. I'll spell it in the chat.
okay.
Herbs.
Sorry, I must go with my son.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem.
See you. Nice to talk
See
with
you.
you.
We'll see you Monday if you're back from the lake.
See you.
Enjoy
Have
your
a good weekend,
weekend.
Luis.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, so all of the aromatics that he's referring to, all of the aromatics that you guys were discussing, those we call herbs. Do you know what to call like ají, um, salt, pepper? Do you,
Yep.
do you know what those we refer to as those?
The group of
Yes,
vegetables. No, no, I don't know.
spices.
Spices. Okay.
Spices and
I thought
herbs.
I thought that was the pepper, like the bell pepper.
So spicy would be picante. Oh, why did I put?
Yep.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave the captions on. um, but spices is plural of all of those.
I have captions.
Yeah, I don't know how to take. I don't know what I did.
Oh,
How
nice,
I did that. Oh, closed caption. There you go.
nice. I didn't know.
I will leave them because why not? Like if I say herbs, I wonder if it will catch it. Oh yeah, see, it does.
Yep.
Herbs, herbs and spices. There you go.
Nice. It's a nice tool.
Yeah, for sure. It's like subtitles, but for English.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are, I feel like those are easy to grow. You can even grow those inside if you wanted to have a collection of herbs and spices for your food.
Yeah. What I tried the last 2 years is to grow hot peppers,
Oh, yes?
because you probably know that in Argentina it's very hard to find
Yes, we are
hot
very sad
peppers.
about that.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the things that I want to like to have like a variety.
Yes.
So I try to grow them, but it's like I'm not very lucky with them, because
Hmm.
it's like I don't know if it's the summer, like the very hot summer, or what, but it's like they grew until a point where like they start flowering, but the plant is very little.
Oh, okay.
So I know why. It's like the last 2 years it was the same.
Mm-hmm.
So all the contrary with the tomatoes. It's like the tomatoes have more than 2 meters
Oh, wow.
height.
Really?
But yeah, and I don't tend them so.
Oh, wow.
but but I know why the peppers, like I can get to 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 like to grow them, like to get like a better production or
I
something.
wonder I wonder how they would do. Maybe coffee grinds. I know are good for certain plants to like that need to fruit.
Yeah, I
So
know that peppers mostly like a dry
dry
climate.
soil, or
So
climate.
yeah,
Hmm.
no, climate I think is like, and these last few seasons there have been very humid, so
Right.
maybe it's that. I know that, for example, in the Cuyo area and in the north, like Salta and Jujuy,
Hmm.
the peppers grow very well.
Yes.
But I know maybe it's like something. I would like to I like hot peppers as a plant. It's like I
Yes.
don't really eat so much peppers,
Okay.
but I like the thing that maybe you can dry them and use it like for cooking, or
Yes. You can put them in
I
an oil, have like a
yeah,
nicely flavored oil. Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I really like that. And the thing that we you can find here
Right.
in Argentina,
Yeah.
and
All right. Well, it wasn't a big class and it was a shorter class today. We still have a few minutes, but do you want to go over? Is there anything from? Did you read the article? I feel like maybe we should cover the article next week when
yeah,
everybody's part of the class again. Did you get a
yeah.
chance?
If I have to be honest, I don't
No.
do it,
Okay, that's
because
okay.
no, but it's because in the on Thursday, on Tuesday, sorry,
Tuesday.
um, I get noticed that today I have a demo.
Oh, okay.
So these
Yes.
last few days I have been working a lot.
A lot.
So I
Yeah.
have
No,
to
that's
be
no
honest.
problem.
So today I remember that about the article,
Yes.
and even I opened it in a tab in my browser,
Mhm.
and I didn't look at
No.
all day.
It's pretty
But
short. It's pretty
Yeah,
short. Like you could probably read it before you go to bed tonight, or it's just it's interesting.
yeah,
It's about
yeah.
AI and if it takes away jobs and stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
but
no, 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 I'm more relaxed, so
yeah, it's
probably
okay.
I'm going to read.
Yeah, we'll cover that next week on Monday, and I'll send it again so that it's at it's closer to the end of the chat, so it's easy to access. Um, Apart from the article, is there anything from last week's class that you or last week, Monday's class that
Yeah.
you want to review? Any words that come to mind or expressions or anything that kind of stuck with you throughout the week? I know you've been busy, so probably not, but is there
Yeah.
anything that you want to review?
Um, no, I don't think so. I don't. Even if I was busy, I didn't remember about
Right.
a word or something. I
Yes.
think that there was a word that maybe I think that I don't remember where I saw it, but I don't have it with me in this moment because I know where is my note.
Hmm.
But I'm probably next class. I'm going to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ask you
Just
about it.
bring it up next class and we can go over it.
Yeah, because there are some times where I can find the meaning of the word, but I
Yes.
don't know very well in what context to use it, or if it sets a tone. That is one of the things that I probably want to get better. Is that sometimes, for example, the last year, the professor that we have make the same thing as you, that you like I am you warn us that some word is not appropriate maybe in the in
Right.
a context,
Yes.
so it's a nice thing to know.
Yes. Yes.
uh, so yeah,
So
it was that.
you want to be able to understand how to use certain words in specific context.
Yeah, there were some times like here where we said something, or we were explaining something, and the professor, he was from the United States, and he like he tell us in a maybe in an informal way that if you, for example, are you speaking with someone and you use that word, is not the right word to use
Hmm.
maybe because
Hmm.
you don't have the trust to
Right.
use it. It's
Right.
like a
It's like
different
vos and usted.
informal. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
It's like a word that maybe you wouldn't use with a client, or so there are, I think it's called false friends. There are words in Spanish and in English that are the same,
Right.
but but have different meanings.
Okay.
So
False friends.
yeah, I think in Spanish it's falsos amigos.
Okay.
Maybe it's the same word, you spell it the same,
Hmm.
but it doesn't mean the same.
Right. Right.
These kind of words are I think that are good to know, that doesn't mean the same. It's like,
Right.
for example, when we say how is your family composed,
Hmm.
compuesto and composed is this is the same word
Hmm.
technically, but it doesn't mean the same. So
Exactly.
so it's good to know that.
False friends. I'm gonna look into that.
I think that they're called like that,
Yeah.
or at least I have been aware of of
Well, we
false
call
friends
them, I
when.
mean, grammatically, like the grammatical terminology, we call them synonyms, synonymos.
No.
So they sound the same but mean two different things,
Yeah,
right? So that's where
yeah,
English can get confusing.
yeah. Some there are some times where you say like the literal meaning of the word, but it's not the word that you
Yes.
were looking for. I remember, I think that first class we say like to assist class, that yeah, assist, like asistir in Spanish, it's
Hmm.
not the same.
No,
It's
no.
like we are going to attend class.
To attend
So,
class, right?
yeah, but then in Spanish it will then be the same either. So
Right.
it's good to know to know
Yes.
the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. If you were assisting class in English, then you would be helping the
Yeah,
teacher.
exactly.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, we can. I mean, it's almost 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
So, do you have any questions? Is there anything else that you want to cover? This was more casual because it was, just the three of us mostly.
yeah.
So,
Half of the glass.
yeah. And we started later, so
Yeah.
that's okay.
Uh, yeah, but no, I think it's everything good to me.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.
Well, the same to you, Ceci.
Thank you. Bye.
Next
Bye, Victor.
weekend.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.